Yo, what's up, guys? So we took a trip out of town to one of my clients' buddies' gyms that he really started working out in. Awesome place, great atmosphere, machines were good equipment. I mean, good weights. They had metal weights. You don't see that all the time anymore. And then they had calibrated plates, they had powerlifting equipment. It was no. They had a posing room, they had an MMA room. The place was legit. So I mean, if you're in Clarksville, Tennessee, I'd go check it out. But anyways, so started with some depth push-ups, drop push-ups, whatever the hell you want to call them. Then went to some scap push-ups, warming up my shoulder blades, my scaps. Then went to these kettlebell windmills. You can see this side does not have as much mobility. This is my bad shoulder. It's getting a lot better, guys. I used to struggle putting my shirt on in the mornings, is how much pain I was in. Now, no problems. Then we went to this, I forget what I call this, but it's like a windshield T-spine mobility drill. I call it an open book drill, but basically squeezing my knees together, then opening up my thoracic spine. So see, I open, and then I switch my hips, and then I open, and then I switch my hips. It's great, just get the whole body moving, kind of breaking up the upper body and the lower body at the same time. Getting a lot done. If you're a bigger guy, you got tight shoulders, tight pecs, whatever, just try and just start with the open book stretch, which would just be going open, close, without the rotation of the hips. Then right here, just hugging the foam roller, keeping my knees pinned together, and then picking up the foot, drive that ankle outward. Here we're getting to the workout. 3 sets of 8 here on hook line. Basically, that just means my foot elevated so I can't arch hard or use leg drive. Alternating dumbbell press. I'm using a 2-second pause at the bottom. So I have a tendency to let one side sink when I'm pressing the other, as most people do. So I'm trying to keep both at the top, and then I start the other side, making sure I've got the other side locked out. So my big focus here on these is 1, stability, but 2, making sure I'm tucking the elbow properly, making sure I'm not letting my elbow flare upward as I come to that bottom position. And these, my right shoulder tends to get pissed off more than my left shoulder when doing these. You see right there. I don't really know why, but we're working on it. We're progressing week by week, it seems like. Then I've never had the pleasure of using one of these Cybex converging presses. It was different. It would honestly take me a couple weeks to get used to it, but it was gnarly. I just had deja vu. So it was pretty gnarly though, because at the very top, you can really bring the handles together and bring the biceps in. You know, that's the issue with most machines. Kind of works the mid-range, right? Where at this, you're still in that mid-range position, but you can now drive that bicep across the pec. So you can get a pretty gnarly contraction on it. Didn't do heavy. This was a little off my program, so I didn't go heavy, nothing crazy. Just honestly got a pump. If you see one of these, make sure you set it up right for your body and then wear it out. Seal row, I couldn't get super comfortable. I was trying to put my feet down. I couldn't. If I could put my feet down, if they had like a little small step or something, I could tuck my pelvis a little more, probably be in a better position. But here I'm just driving up, flexing the middle back, and then controlling it down. I'm trying to just pause at the bottom vertebra, not worried about trying to hold at the top, and then keeping my head still, not flaring my head up, my neck up. High to low row here. I'm just thinking with this machine, I'm trying to wedge in. You can see I'm using my knees to knock the seat down. A lot of people struggle with these seats. I don't have any issue, but I'm pushing my feet, driving my quad in the pad, keeping the chest pad, keeping my chest into the pad, and then I'm just reaching upward, trying to not let my clavicle move. So I just want to think nipples are straight, nipples are level, clavicle are level, and there you go. So as I'm reaching upward, I'm thinking about reaching far, stretching my lat, and then I'm thinking about doing a dumbbell row. And obviously I'm not going to pull as low as if I had a dumbbell in my hand, and contracting that lat. I've only used one of these machines maybe 2-3 times. I took my time, did 2 warm-up sets on this, and I loved it today. I might be looking at trying to get my hands on one. And then I was supposed to do dips today. I didn't see a dip spot. I don't know, I could take 2 bars, stick them in a rack, and make a dip section, but I seen this. I never get to use one of these, so I said, hell, let's give it a shot. So big focus for me is trying to keep scaps down, not letting my shoulders elevate up into my ears. And at the bottom of every rep, I'm making sure to try to depress down like I'm doing a pec minor dip, if you guys know what that is. There, press all the way down, contract those lower traps, and then trying to hold that depression and then drive the elbow back, get a big stretch in the tricep. A lot of people don't take the time to learn and do these right, and just shoulders are all over the place. But anyways, that was the workout for the day. Solid day, out of town. Really, I really needed this. Really motivated me. So if you guys are stuck in a slump, maybe just get your ass out of town. Go to a different gym. See some big people. Meet some friends.